All right, welcome back into Market Day Report. I'm Scott Shellady, otherwise known as the Cow Guy. Thank you very much for tuning us in the halfway point here today. All right, it's going fast. I guess time flies when you're having fun. Let's take a look and see what we've got going on in corn. We had a little bit of a rally earlier on today. The real big question is, can we hang on to it? We are, I would say we are so far. SEP's up 5 cents to 410.5. And that's in the middle of a, what, 7.25 cent range. We got a Dees, the new crop. That's up 4.5 cents to 424 even, right? A penny and 3/4 off the high of the day there. So we're hanging in there so far with that corn rally. Let's look at soybeans. 8 3/4 cents better in August. 11.66.5 is last. A penny and 1/4 off the high of the day there. Got about a 17-cent range going on too. Novi new crop up 8 3/4 cents to 11.30 1/4, just 3 ticks off of the high of the day there, and about a 17-cent range as well. Moving out to the Chicago wheat market, that's a 13 3/4 cents better in SEP. I'm trying to, we got a 5.87 3/4 is last, and again, that's about 3 1/4 cents off the high of the day. March, that's up 11 3/4 cents to 6.30, and again, 3.5 cents off the high there. That's Chicago wheat. Let's go to Kansas City and see what's going on there. 5.96 is last in that September contract. We're up 12.5 cents, trying to put a 6 handle on it. We're about 4.5 cents away. We did earlier. $6 even and a half cent was the high. Moving out to the March, that's up 12 cents to 6.27 Moving to the spring wheat, what's happening there? Well, spring wheat, Minneapolis up 9 1/4 cents in that subcontract to 6.32 even. Moving out to, let's go out to the D, that's 8 1/4 cents better to 6.49 1/4. And then finally, let's take a look at cotton and see what that's got in store for us. 133 points lower in the new crop D's. Ouch, 71.03 is last, now just 2 cents from the low, or 2 points, I guess I should say, from the low of the day. Let's bring in our next guest analyst, and it's going to be Mr. Joe Lardy. He's he's up in Inver Grove Heights with CHS. What do you got for us today? There's not a lot to talk about, I hate to tell you.
Well, I agree with you there. And, when I look at the volumes, especially the day before the holiday and then today's volumes are down quite a bit. So this is one of those markets where, you'll see these bigger price moves where the market gets pushed around a little bit just because we have kind of the low volume activity. And, we got export sales this morning, and the corn and bean numbers were not too hot. But I tell you, the meal number, look at that new crop meal sales. That was a huge number. So hopefully, we can kind of balance these markets out a little bit. And the wheat number was great again. So, for the first 4 weeks of data for the marketing year, wheat has been really a stellar performer when you compare it to last year. So hopefully there's a couple bright spots people can take away from some of this funk that we've been in with these grain markets a little bit.
Yeah, I'd love to see the rallies hold. That's one of the things that we haven't been able to do. We come out of the box hot, and we just can't hold on to them. So we'll watch corn pretty closely here for the last half of the day, and maybe even beans as well. But that's going to be something that it seems as though I feel like stuff moves whenever we get a little bit of a rally, because there's been so many guys behind. What do you think about that?
Yeah, and I mean the on-farm stocks report showed that. I mean, we're at a pretty historically high level, and the farmers just been pretty tight-fisted, which makes sense given the price action that we've seen. And so, something's going to have to do some work. Either basis is going to have to really appreciate, or we're going to have to see a good rally in the board to really get some grain moving again here. And hopefully these price rallies can stimulate a little bit of activity for us here going forward.
All right, great stuff. Have a great rest of your holiday weekend there. Thanks for coming on, Joe Lardy. He's with CHS Inver Grove Heights. We're going to go away. We're going to pay some bills. We're going to come back and talk more livestock with me right after this.